Hey guys, so I have worn my same outfit in my past few videos, in my August favorites and also my top 10 standalone eyeshadow video, just because I am doing a lot of filming in one day. So anyways, today I'm doing a battle of the brands, which is something I do on my channel occasionally where I take a high-end product and a drugstore product. For the most part, I think I do high-end versus drugstore products and compare them. So today's battle of the brands is going to be tinted brow gels. I'm going to be comparing the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara with the Anastasia, the name rubbed off on here. I think it's just called the Tinted Brow Gel. I'm not totally sure. I will have these linked both down below. I have this one. I have to like shake this one up because it's super liquidy. I have this one in the shade Auburn and this one in the shade Chocolate. Now these shades are not dupes for each other, so that's why I couldn't wear one on one eyebrow and one on the other because they're two different shades. I bought this Auburn shade when I dyed my hair red about a year ago maybe? Or was it 2 years ago I dyed my hair red? I can't remember. It's been a while. And I got this one from NYX because I did want to try this one out because I was running low on this one and I was like, I don't know if I want to fork out another like $20-something for something, you know, that I'm not super thrilled with. Like, it's good, but I don't think it's like spectacular. But I did find this NYX one in Chocolate. It's not red, but it's like the same, like, it's a good, kind of tone for my eyebrows. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It's not red, but you know, I don't want like bright red eyebrows, it would look weird. Anyway, so I'm just going to kind of talk a little bit about each product and compare them and tell you which one I think is the best and whether you can save your money and get the next one or splurge on the Anastasia one. Now, I did not check the prices of these before the video, which was not very smart, but I will put them on the screen somewhere here, the price of the Anastasia one and the price of the NYX one. The NYX one I bought at Ulta, and the Anastasia one I bought at Sephora, but I've had this one for quite a while, so I don't know if the price changed from when I bought it, but I will put how much they all cost now, you know, somewhere on the screen. First off, the Anastasia one. This one, the formula is very liquidy, so you have to be careful. You might want to kind of scrape off some of the product on the side of the wand because it is quite liquidy. I had this sitting in my drawer for a while and it did, like, you know, kind of settle a little bit. Like, you could just see the product here because it is almost, it's not almost used up, but I have used up quite a bit of it. I don't know how to explain this, but when it was sitting in my drawer, it kind of did just sink to the bottom of the tube. So I had to shake it up, and you can even kind of hear it. I don't think you can hear it on camera, but, you know, you can hear it, like, you know, mixing together. Whereas this NYX one is a little bit more creamy. Anyways, the Anastasia one does have a little bit of shimmer to it. Now, I heard a couple months ago that they were going to reformulate these without shimmer. Keep in mind, this is an older tube, so I don't know if they reformulated it or not. I don't know if you can really tell, but there's little flecks of shimmer going on in the Tinted Brow Gel, which is just something to make note of. I did find that I ended up with shimmer in my eyebrows when I would use this, but just so you know, there is little tiny flecks of shimmer in them. Don't know why. Why that would be in an eyebrow product, I don't know. But just, you know, something to make note of. As far as longevity, this is a pretty long wearing product, which is nice because I don't want to be putting something on my eyebrows and then like it's hot and I go outside and then I wipe my face and then, oh look, half my eyebrow's gone. Like, no, I don't find that I have that issue with this. It is quite long wearing. The only thing is, like I said, the wand itself, both of them have kind of a spoolie wand applicator. You might have to scrape off some of the product because, again, I don't know if this is just because mine is older or the old formula or what, but I find that it is very liquidy and it can make my eyebrows look kind of crispy almost, which that's such an ugh word to use when you're talking about your eyebrows. But whenever I use a tinted brow gel, I always comb my eyebrows through with an eyebrow brush or a clean spoolie just to make sure that they aren't clumpy and nasty looking. So this product I do like. I wouldn't say it's like the best end all be all of eyebrow gels. Now, the NYX one is significantly cheaper, and I actually just want to compare the wands for a second because the NYX wand is smaller, which is nice. Now, I have very thin eyebrows naturally. I've tried, you know, growing my eyebrows out and going for that thicker Cara Delevingne eyebrow look, and it just does not work for me. The one on the top is the NYX one, and the one on the bottom is the Anastasia one. So as you can tell, the Anastasia one, the wand is a lot bigger. So it was almost a little bit more difficult for me to maneuver because my eyebrows are so small, so I prefer having a smaller wand. Totally sounds like I'm bashing this, and I'm not, because it is a nice product. But the NYX one is a little bit thicker in formula. Not thicker, but it is a little bit creamier. So what I like to do is, again, I just kind of brush it through my eyebrows. The wand is smaller, so it's nice for if you have thinner eyebrows or for more precise placement. This one I let dry, and then I will comb it through with a clean spoolie or like this brow brush. This one's from Eco Tools. I like this one, it's nice. But I do have to let this dry. I find that drying time on these, I find that the Anastasia one takes a little bit longer to dry because the formula is a little liquidy compared to the NYX one, which is a little bit creamier. As far as shade selection goes, the NYX one only has 4 shades maybe, and this one has like maybe 10. Again, I don't totally know. I'll put that information here, how many shades are in the NYX line and how many shades are in the Anastasia line. Should have done my research better before I filmed this video, but anyways, that's kind of the downside to the NYX line. Although it is nice and it's cheap, the shade selection is very limited compared to the Anastasia one. Now, as far as the longevity of the NYX one, I do find that it lasts all day on my eyebrows, and if I go outside in the heat and I touch my face, my eyebrow doesn't, you know, disappear. Not that my eyebrow disappears, but, you know, the product on my eyebrow doesn't get all smudged everywhere. So, conclusion to this video, I would say you could save your money and definitely get the NYX one. I like it better, honestly. I find that the formula is a little bit creamier, not quite as liquidy. Again, might have something to do with how old this one is. It's not super old, like I don't need to throw it out, but it's at least a good year old. This one is only a few months old. I overall just prefer the NYX one, and it's cheaper, so I would definitely recommend the NYX over the Anastasia. If you did want to splurge, the Anastasia one is good, so I'm not going to sit here and say that it sucks, because it doesn't, but the NYX one I like just a little bit more, because the consistency I find is a little bit creamier, easier to work with, and the wand isn't super fat, so the wand is like smaller, so it's easier to apply. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you have any video requests, let me know down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!